Hey guys, so update on the issue with this person. If you didn't see the previous video, I'll have it in the recommended thing below. But basically, so you don't have to watch it, transphobic girl has been using my drawing as her profile picture and she is claiming it is hers. So I thought I gave her ample time to change the profile picture. She knows the video's out there. And I was originally going to make a follow-up video about a week later, but I didn't have time and didn't get around to it, so I'm doing it now. I have since reported her channel for theft of my profile picture, of my drawing, and I'm thinking of possibly filing for copyright if I can, because once again, it's my drawing, not hers. And so for now, I'm just going to share some screenshots of what happened and, yeah, just talk about them a little bit because I don't want you guys, thinking that I'm falsely accusing or anything. Not that you guys would have any reason to, but I don't know. I guess I thought I'd just share these screenshots now. Here. So first, I'll show the irony in this whole situation being her sharing with me some art. I'll have it blocked out for respect of her. Her sharing me some art and telling me to not steal it. How ironic, considering the fact I bet anything if I were to do the same thing, trace over her art and say I did it, I bet anything she would be coming after me saying that I'm stealing her art. And honestly, if she doesn't change it, I might just try it. So right here, this was a screenshot where she admitted to being transphobic, and initially I was okay with it. Let me explain. So I misunderstood what she was talking about. What I thought she meant was she was just not okay with the fake transgender people who go into bathrooms to, be harmful to other people or, use it as a claim to be a really bad person, and they're not actually transgender. So that's what I thought she was talking about initially, and I regret now saying that I was okay with it because I completely misunderstood. So right here is where she tells me that she doesn't want to be friends, which honestly, that's not what upset me. The thing that upset me once again was the fact that she said she didn't want to be friends because I was transgender. Right here, you can go ahead and pause and read it. She phrases it as me saying it's who I want to be, but it's not about who I want to be, it's about who I actually am. This isn't a whole, I just want to be a dude. It's the fact that just I am a man, I am a guy, and she doesn't seem to understand that it's not me wanting to identify as something, it's just who I am. So here is my response here. Basically, I told her that I'm glad that, I saw that this is how she was going to see me. And I'm glad I saw it sooner before we started, actually talking and stuff like that. So, and it really upset me, a lot. Not, like I said, not the fact that she didn't want to be friends anymore, but her reasoning behind it was what really upset me. So this was, her response to me saying that. She says that she doesn't even know what it means to be transphobic. Right here, I don't even know what transphobic is, and I'm sorry that you don't agree, or I'm sorry that I don't agree with that kind of stuff. It's not about not agreeing with it, it's the fact that you are choosing to completely just say, hey, this is not who you are, and who you actually are is wrong, because people like you do stuff like that. And I obviously can't say it, or else YouTube and TikTok are gonna shadow ban me, but yeah, sensitive topics here. Her reasoning for it is really unreasonable, because her actual reasoning is that real transgender people are the ones who are going into bathrooms and harming women, when in reality, we're just going into the bathroom to take a piss. What? I guess taking a piss in the bathroom is now suddenly really horrible. So, yeah. I showed her local psychiatry, which is what these screenshots are right here. Obviously, I had to blur them because I don't want to reveal my location. But I showed her about how most of them are straight white men and stuff like that, because that's true. She's coming up with made-up statistics that she just pulled out of her ass, when in reality, most of this stuff that happens, which I did do research myself, most of this stuff that happens is by straight white men. Of course, this doesn't mean that it's wrong to be a straight white man, but what I am saying is that these statistics are made up. The statistic that your child is more likely to be safe with a drag queen than they are a priest is actually true. I actually found a website where it was, I believe, 1,000 or so priests who have been convicted of, and I showed her all of this, and yet she still ignored me. And it was at this point when I realized that she doesn't care about the victims of these assaults, and she only cares about the idea that she can have an excuse to be transphobic, because I'm now realizing that she's not transphobic because of these concerns. She's transphobic just because she thinks it's wrong, and she's coming up with this excuse. And if she wants to give me a response, then absolutely feel free to give me a response video and to deny these accusations. But also, I have these screenshots right here. Any other screenshots that I have not discussed, I will just put them on screen now and you can look at them. And if you have any questions, feel free to absolutely ask me in the comments. Once again, please do not go out and harass her. She clearly does not understand what she's talking about, because she's not even that old. She's jumping into adult topics and then using the excuse of she's just a child, and I can't talk to her like an adult when she's going to jump into these adult topics, and she's going to hide behind, well, I'm just a child. Like, she was the one who brought all this up, not me. So if she's going to be the one who's going to pull these adult topics and use them against me, she can't just suddenly say, well, I'm a child, so you can't treat me like an adult. Obviously, I'm not saying anything inappropriate to her. I would never. However, I am going to use more adult language and obviously be upset when she's going to say, well, nanner, 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 womp, womp, you can't hurt me because I'm a child. I'm not trying to hurt her. I'm trying to talk to her, and it gets frustrating when she comes up with the same excuse and changes her story over and over and over again. Once again, if anybody has any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments.